All right, hello everybody. You're listening to Mark Ling, and on this webinar, due to popular demand, I want to get on to the next topic. Next one's a paid traffic strategy also. I will get into some free ones later in the webinar too, but for now, I want to get on to media buying. Out of interest, how many of you guys are actually really interested in media buying? Okay, I've got a lot of people saying yes, they're interested in media buying. Okay, cool, awesome. Well, I like to start by being a bit of a spy, and I go to adbeatpro.com, and I use that. But it costs money, so you don't feel like you have to. But if you are going to get into media buying, then you're going to be spending money buying the traffic anyway. So to invest in something like AdBeat Pro, it turns out to be a really good thing, because what you can do is you can have a look at what you can see. Firstly, a whole lot of different places where people are advertising within your niche. You see all the different networks and so forth at your disposal, places to advertise. Okay, and on top of that, you get to see all the best performing ads in those niches, and you can learn a lot from seeing all the ads that people are using to promote different products. Okay, so you can copy your competitors and advertise in the same places. You can mimic the types of ads that work really, really well. It's a really, really handy thing. Okay, like you can reverse look up, a product and see where some of their traffic is coming from, and start advertising in those places to buy your traffic. Okay. Now, the main types, though, of successful ads and media buys are basically banner ads. Okay. In essence, I mean, any sort of traffic that you're paying for is a media buy technically, but most people are referring to banner ads when they're talking about media buys. Now, bear in mind, that most people are not concentrating on your banner ad when they read it. They are concentrating on whatever article or web page they're on. Okay, they are going to devote maybe 10% of their brain power, just their reptilian or croc brain, so to speak, to looking at your banner ad. So if it's not high on curiosity, they're not even going to look at it for more than half a second, let alone click on it. So it should be very curiosity driven. I'll show you examples shortly. It's got to be relevant, and I mean relevant to your offer page. Okay, you don't just want to get a whole bunch of people clicking on your ad and then getting to your page and not opting in. That's pointless. You want something that's relevant to the page you're taking people to. Keep things relevant and you'll get better results. And it shouldn't feel like a typical ad. Okay, it should either feel like it's part of the website itself or just stand out a lot and not feel too polished. You'll see examples shortly. Don't try to mimic large corporations and their advertising. Okay, a lot of people make this mistake with banner ads. They just try to make their ads look like an ad that was made by, say, Microsoft or one of those other companies. I mean, but they're targeting brand awareness, not just direct response. You want to get people clicking, more people clicking, and more people opting in. Okay, you've got a different thing in mind, so it's really important that you do that. Okay. All right, here's an example of what corporate ads look like the type of ads that you don't really want to make. All right. Now, Shopify, they're a really big company, and it's an okay ad, but at the end of the day, they're targeting a lot of brand awareness as well. Okay, so they're not just targeting getting clicks. All right. So I wouldn't try to mimic this kind of ad at all. It's the kind of ad that people just ignore without even noticing they're ignoring it. It's called banner blindness. You guys heard of banner blindness? Type into the Q&A box yes if you know what I'm talking about there, where you just ignore an ad without even noticing you're ignoring it. Okay, cool. Most people are getting that, what I'm saying there. Now, the ad on the right, that's a smaller company, yet they're trying to do an ad that is I would guess a graphic designer made that ad, because it's not real. It's the kind of ad people would naturally ignore. I don't think it's the best idea unless they really are targeting brand awareness as well. It may work. They may think it's working because of the fact that they've got a good offer and it might get some clicks. I'm not saying it's going to get none, but they would be very likely to do a lot better with the more direct response style ads that I'm going to show you in a moment. Okay, now these ads, I've got 6 of them here. They're going to look like a bit of a mess when you're seeing them all together. Normally you would just see one of them and then the rest of the page would be made up with, say, an article or something like that. But I'm showing you 6 really good ones here. Now, all of these are ads that I found when I was looking through AdBeat. So they're all ads that have been advertised in a lot of places and for a long time. Now, these advertisers would not have advertised them for a long time in a number of different places unless they were working and making them good money. All right? And these are I chose these 6 because they're the 6 main different types of banner ads that work. Okay, work for direct response. Okay? So if you want to make great money, if you want to, I've got a friend of mine that makes over $30,000 a day from buying traffic. Okay? Now, the big key is that he knows how to make banners like these that sell. Most people don't. They make banners like these ones. Okay? Most graphic designers will make you a banner like these ones. If you've got a graphic designer, you've got to give him instructions. Even from Fiverr.com, you get a $5 banner made, but they'll make them look like this. You've got to give them clear instructions so that you wind up with a banner that looks like one of these. And I'll explain why. Now, the first banner is your typical type of image style, cartoon style, curiosity driven banner. Do you have these symptoms? Because it's a picture, it makes you naturally look at it. And it's a different style of drawing than what you're used to seeing on just about any website. It's kind of interesting, and it almost makes you want to click learn more. Okay, especially if you have these symptoms, because that is linking to a page which is relevant to what is on there. Okay, so obviously you're not going to be interested in clicking it if you're not suffering from those things, but they don't want you there if you're not. They want people that are suffering from at least one or more of those things clicking it. Okay. The next one we'll look at is the grocery stores fear him. It's a really that particular banner ad is one where it's really curiosity driven, and it's an us versus them scenario where you basically got a little copy and a picture of somebody who's basically fighting for you, so to speak. It's an us versus them type copy. Makes you feel like you're on his side, straight from the word go. And it's grocery stores fear him. Man creates brain-dead simple system to cutting your grocery bill by 90%. And then he put in brackets, hint, it's not coupons, because most people would probably be thinking coupons straight away. Click here to see it. Right? And notice that all of these have white backgrounds. And the reason for that is when you place your banner ads on a network, most websites, or at least half or more of them, have a white background. So it usually fits in nicely with the website without it feeling too much like a banner ad, because it fits with that background. All right. The next one feels like it's the start of an article. It even starts with the words Dr. Andrew Jones, MD, and carries on from there. Anybody that has a thyroid issue at all and who is struggling to lose weight, their eyes will be their ears will be pricked up by this, and they're going to want to click on it, and they're going to want to read more. Okay, it's a really good ad, and it goes under the radar. It doesn't feel like an ad. It feels like it's the start of an article. It's really well done. I think the way it's done. And it stands out. And it uses a font that most people won't have on their website. So that almost makes it stand out too in a different kind of a way. Okay. Next one, shocking Spanish video. That kind of ad is very easy to make for just about anyone. Yours could be shocking dog training report. Yours could be shocking advice for men, shocking dating advice for men, or something like that, or it could be shorter than that, of course. But basically, it's quite an easy thing. It says, if you do not know Spanish, you should really see this video. You'll be shocked. Watch video. So it's for a video, but yours could be for a report. Like, if you do not know how to if you do not know how to attract the woman of your dreams, then you really should download this report. You'll be absolutely shocked. And then it could say click to download report. And the image on the left could be a picture of a hot woman. Say this is for men trying to attract women. Can you guys see how it's quite easy to structure that kind of an ad, but it's really good curiosity driven? Just say yes if you think that that's straightforward enough. Great, lots of yeses coming in. I mean, I'm not saying you have to make it yourself. You can if you want. It's very easy. But you can just go to Fiverr.com and spend $5 and a graphic designer will make that for you. Okay, you just have to give them instructions, like tell them what you want, what the words should be. You notice they're all curiosity driven. Each one of them is curious in a different way. The next one, 5 foods never to eat. Cut down a bit of your belly every day by never eating these 5 foods. See if you guys can tell me what is curious about that ad. What's the most curious thing about the ad? Type in the Q&A box. Right, I've got our man from Greenland, and we've got John and other people. Everyone's typing in banana, and some people are saying 5 foods. Okay? They're both right. The banana's probably the most curious because it's like, what? Bananas, are they bad for you? Makes you almost want to click to find out. And secondly, people want to know what those 5 foods are. Numbers work very well if you want to, because people, they naturally want to fill in and know what that damn list is, those 5 things are. Okay, numbers work well. So there's 2 elements of good curiosity there. Okay, it's a little bit of a pattern interrupt putting a banana there because people are like, what? I shouldn't eat bananas? Yeah. So yeah, no, it's interesting. And I'm not saying bananas are bad for you. I mean, I'm guessing what they are going to be saying when you get into the page is they're probably showing how a banana, if you eat it, it's got some nutrients and so forth, but it will give you a sugar drop similar to eating a cookie. Whereas there are a lot of other things that you can eat which will keep you satiated or full for a lot longer than what a banana will without having that sugar hit, so to speak. I'm just guessing here though. That's not the point. It is curiosity driven, works rather well. The next one I like using, I think it's really good, is one where, especially if you're sending people to a free report or an article type page, then you know what? It's one banner. This is all one banner, but it looks like it's 2 articles. Okay, they've just used 2 different headlines, 2 different pictures, and 2 different bits of text. They've made it look like there's a couple of different articles, and it feels like it's part of the website when it's placed within a website, this particular banner. And it's curiosity driven. 15 veggies that kill belly fat. There's a couple of images that draw the eye. Okay, and it's targeting women because it's linking to a product that targets women. Okay, I really like that form as well. It works really, really well from personal experience testing it. Okay, so anyway, when it comes to media bias, there are a lot of networks out there. I mean, you can just type into Google and ask for different media buying networks. There's Ad Sonar. There's MGID. There are dozens of others. Obviously there's there's Google. Google's got their own banner ad network, the content network, but there's other ones out there, several, like dozens and dozens of them. And that's why if you do look inside AdBeat Pro, you'll see where people are driving traffic from to particular offers. So if you're struggling to know which network to join, it may be a good idea to look within the niche that you're targeting and then have a look and see what networks other people are advertising on to promote those offers within AdBeat. They scour about 200 different networks in there, traffic networks.